Well, hello, and welcome back to Idle Kingdom Defense. So today, 24,030, and of course, don't forget to like, don't forget to comment, don't forget to subscribe, and you know it, I know it, make sure you ring that bell. So as you can see, I was too late. We did finish King's Ruin, though. We got 15 out of 15. What happened was I lost track of time. Forgot I hadn't made the video. Took a nap. Woke up, realizing that I didn't make the video yet today. And, here we are. Sometimes these things happen, unfortunately. It's especially bad now because this is the time change. I have fallen back in time, and it makes everything happen an hour earlier, which usually isn't a problem, but every now and then, you know, it shows its thorny side. Not really a great excuse. I don't really have a good reason. There was not too much of a reason. And as you can see, I did try to sweep Total War. What happened was, by the time I noticed, I only had 2 minutes on the clock. Basically, I woke up, I had 3 minutes, got to the computer, and I had 2 minutes. And so I rushed through King's Ruin. We did complete King's Ruin, as you saw. And then I went to sweep. I'm like, oh great, I got to dismantle, and I didn't even dismantle. I just fed the artifacts to Marion. I thought that'd be quicker. And so I gave her the artifacts, got her level on the ring. Between the game being too slow and King's Ruin, and again, that does mean. And the funny thing is, this happened the same day I was going to record King's Ruin. Had I had King's Ruin done, I would have been okay to get Total War. So I did miss 5 sweeps. It is what it is. Honestly, it sucks, but what can you do? So regardless, we'll just go to work on Marion and take her to 3558. Yeah, I just wish the reset time was at a different time. It'd be much better for me if it was at UTC time, because that's when all my other games reset. Because then basically I would be recording the episode today, and it would be like 12 hours to reset, and it'd just be a lot easier to manage, I think, in my opinion. At least for me. And we do need to go fish. We'll just take 3 rings off, and we'll take 6 over. I'm disappointed in myself. I thought part of the problem too was like, oh, I have 2 minutes. I have enough time to do both. I did not. Turns out I did not have enough time to do both. And ignore defense penetration. At least I tried. What else can you do but try? Also, like, if I had a bigger inventory, it wouldn't be an issue. And I know you guys have said, oh, well, you can do all this. No, I just want a bigger inventory. I don't want to do all these workarounds. I just want an inventory that's big enough to hold all the sweeps. I feel like it's ridiculous that we don't have an inventory that holds, like, 250 items. Absolutely ridiculous. Absolutely ridiculous. I mean, it is what it is. We operate what we have, right? It's one of the things about, like, if you were to ask me what frustrates you about this game, the fact that there's not a sweep all. For example, in King's Ruin, not King's Ruin, excuse me. In Total War, it would be great to just have a sweep all option, where it just says, "Oh, you have these many heroes, we'll sweep 6 times." That would be amazing. That would be such a nice quality of life option, because then it would just, it's less clicking. And honestly, it would be even better if there was one that was sweep all and use all your refreshes. So you would only have to click once, and it would basically you get your 198 artifacts all in one fell swoop. And that's one of the things that I find disappointing in this game, probably the most disappointing. is how there's no simple quality of life features like that. I feel like that would be a huge boon to the. And I mean, originally we didn't even have sweeps in King's Ruin, and that was its own nightmare. But I mean, Total War. Excuse me, we didn't have sweeps in Total War, which was its own nightmare because then you were trying to like build teams, and it got like it was cool for the initial, but it got really old when you had to spend so much time doing it. I was like, oh, thank God they're adding sweeps because it's getting kind of ridiculous. But again, they should have added gone further and added sweeple. You know, that's one of my biggest complaints about this game is for the amount of things you have to sweep. Like for example, Portal. There should be a button you click and you just use all your sweeps. That's it. Expedition, same thing. So you hit sweep all, and then you would just pick chess, and next one and pick chess. You just go through that. You wouldn't have to go through. and the same thing with the event dungeon. Honestly, it'd be, and again in that paradigm, it'd be even better if there was a button up here that's like sweep all outstanding, and it would sweep the event dungeon. It would sweep expedition portal. That would be really nice. And Total War, I don't think you could have it sweep Total War, but it could sweep the event dungeon and just be in expedition and portal without really too much thought. And like the event dungeon, there's no choices to make. Portal, there's no choices to make, so we just give you a bunch of stuff. And the expedition, of course, you would. And I mean, it'd be even nicer if you could just say, "I just want to pick one box," because we know. As much as I like to act, we know the RNG is fixed. So, you could just tell it, pick one box, and if you wanted to pick two boxes, it would say, okay, to pick two boxes for the number of sweeps you have, it's this many rubies, etc. And that's probably something that I would say that you wouldn't get right away, like you would have to, like, you'd probably have to, it'd be one of those things like, okay, well, you've swept this for like 20 days. Okay, we're going to give you something to make it a little easier, And I think that would help retention, but too little, too late. Maybe they'll come back and add some of these features. I think they would really. That's the thing. I think they would really help retention, which to me is what matters. But let's take a look at Marion here and 155.57 million and 362,875 crit damage. So she's doing pretty well, even though I missed a little bit today. And again, a lot of this is due to the time change. That has really thrown me off. So we are going to go ahead and give Adrian 10 levels because she had missed her 5 levels yesterday. There. And you know what? I'm just going to finish up this sweep because then we won't have this problem tomorrow. So we'll just go ahead and sweep this out. And again, the reason I do a 10 sweep and not an 11 sweep is just because you got to get these items. And I don't want to do it. And sometimes I can do everything with all 18 items. Sometimes I can't. And it's very hit or miss. So, and of course, tomorrow we're going to try and do King's Ruin again. Again, if I had King's Ruin done, I would have been fine. So, it is what it is. So, back to Marion. Go ahead. We won't get any levels or anything, but we'll just get it to that. So, she could have been closer to 3560. So, we lost a level on the orb. Oh well. So, still the same stats because the orb won't change anything, though. But yeah, sorry for the mishap. It's all on me. Hey, tomorrow is free and clear, so. But, that said, once again, as always, thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe to support the channel. And if you have any questions, feel free to say something in the comments. I do always look forward to your questions. And as always, thank you again, and I hope you have a great day.